My goodness, man, the Montreal Canadiens just have absolutely been going off with this whole idea here because we're in the middle of what is the fourth round here for the 2020 NHL Draft, and the Canadiens have just taken two top Minnesota high school point scorers. They are Jack Smith and Blake Biondi. Now, let's go over to Smith first because he was the guy selected by the Canadiens 102nd overall. Let's go over on a cap friendly here and take a look at the Canadiens draft picks. Jack Smith was a guy who was acquired with the very original pick that was traded around between St. Louis and Winnipeg, and it wasn't really all too pretty. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. But the pick is 102nd overall. It is Jack Smith. He's a guy who, if you take a look at elite prospects, you take a look at the profile, he is a 5'11", 185-pound forward born in July of 2002, drafted by Montreal, only ranked one place by NHL Central Scouting, 169th for North American skaters. So completely off the board here for the pick. He's a guy who was at 3 points a game for the St. Cloud Cathedral Minnesota high school team. He sees a future with the Minnesota Duluth University Hockey Club in the NCAA for 2021-2022, which means that in 2020-2021, I would probably expect him to go play in the USHL somewhere. I'm not really too sure if that's been confirmed anywhere or not. But it's interesting because Jack Smith is a guy who I really tried to do some research on this guy, but really there was only one scouting report that popped up over here. Take a look at this. A high school winger who was fluid and smart as a scorer, offensive generator, who was a 2-point-per-game player with the Minnesota Class A high school team, and he was a very, good producer for where he was. This is from draftsite.com. So we don't know too much about Jack Smith aside from the limited information that is available, but he is a guy who indeed is doing some pretty good things over there with the U.S. high school leagues. However, sticking with U.S. Minnesota High School, we have ourselves Blake Biondi, who is one of the more popular guys, I would say, in this respect. He's a guy who is also a 2002 born forward, 18 years old, 6 feet, 181 pounds. He was actually ranked a lot compared to the other counterpart, Jack Smith. Blake Biondi was ranked 90th by EP, 118th by Future Considerations, 195th by McKean, so he was actually ranked here in comparison to Smith, but he was taken 109th by the Montreal Canadiens. That was with their own fourth-round pick. Biondi, though, you'll notice about the point totals. My goodness, 76 points in 25 games played and 37 goals. An absolute goal-scoring machine over here. He was the captain of Hermantown High, and he's going to go over to Minnesota Duluth next season. It's kind of funny because Smith is going there in 2 years, so we have ourselves a connection here. The Minnesota boys, the teammates of the future. Biondi was named what was it? The Mr. Hockey Award? Yeah, something like that. Take a look at the scouting report over here. Absolutely trampled over opposing teams, 3.4 points per game. Anticipation is his bread and butter, swooping in the passing lanes and creating turnovers. He finds the most offensive success near the crease, digging for rebounds. They showed a whole bunch of highlights of this guy on the TV. The guy knows how to shoot a puck. The guy knows how to score goals. This is the kind of guy who, taking a look at what he's going to be able to do next season, that's going to be the very interesting aspect that we're going to have to take a look at. But going into the future, it will be Jack Smith and Blake Biondi, two Minnesota Duluth teammates doing their thing, two Montreal Canadiens prospects. They're swinging high here because these kind of prospects, the ones who do really well in the high school leagues, it's very rare to find the guys who do pan out because there are so many guys who do so well over the courses of the few years that we track this league. But the ones who do pan out, man, they usually have sky-high ceilings. And for these two, we definitely will see what happens with them as their careers go on. But for now, they're the newest Montreal Canadiens. So talk to me in the comments what you think about Blake Biondi and Jack Smith. Who would you have rather had here in the fourth round if you don't like these picks? Talk to me in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.